What's up, guys? It's your guy Fiji here. Today, this is my first ever video that I am doing, and it's gonna be fun. Today, we're talking about Devil May Cry 3 today. Now, I know this is insane, and I've been posting this. I've been talking about this game nonstop, 24/7 of the day. Of course, on my Instagram, my socials, I've been posting about it everywhere. Now, we're gonna step into this video, and we're gonna talk about just a quick, brief essay about my experience and my playthrough. Well, I did like a couple playthroughs. This would be like my third, I believe. But no, I'd love to get into it today. It's an exciting project that I had going on, and I am finished at this point. So let's check it out, right? First boss that we are going to get into, though, that I kind of had problems with in the beginning. So this will be our first boss, Cerberus. Now, I had some problems with Cerberus. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, first starting out for my playthrough, what is it? The mode after normal, I think it's like Dante Must Die or some sort, but the hard difficulty, I guess, instead of the hard mode. But that's my playthrough for Cerberus. As you can see, I got the green screen. Just a brief interrupt, I do have the screen playing, so that's cool for y'all. So, and it's cool for me. I just learned how to do this, so mint. All right. Anyways, back on topic. Now, Cerberus alone is a boss fight. He's really cool. I love his design. I love the icy in his chains. I love everything about him. I also really do love his moveset. His moveset alone and just the mechanics in general are just insanely good. It's just the fact of, destroy one head, next head comes in, and that head takes up that move from that head, and so on. It's really cool, and I do enjoy this boss fight a lot. I love the way you gotta utilize your guns too, to break the ice from his head and stuff like that, especially with the shotgun too. I think I didn't really use the shotgun a whole lot though, but that's fine, I guess. I just found it alright. It's mainly just for like comboing enemies is what I saw, is honestly. But no, this boss fight alone, it didn't really give me that much trouble. To our next fight, we got Agni and Ruda, I believe, is what we got next. Yes, we do. Now, Agni and Ruda, I had some sort of issue, not really though, throughout my first playthrough, obviously, but now I just love parrying the shit out of them, especially with the Cerberus nunchucks. You're telling me ice nunchucks aren't fucking cool? This boss, Agni and Ruda are like I want to say my top favorite, honestly, like second. Adi Shankar, you did butcher them from the show, come on now. But you have to kill them at both the same time, technically, basically, I guess, which is pretty cool. I like that, juggling both. I like that. Like I said, parrying is fun. Deflecting the weapon out of their hands is always fun to me with Cerberus. But overall, this boss fight alone, Agni and Ruda are like my favorite fucking bosses to fight because it's just cool, and I love their, I guess, moveset and their combo. It's just really simple and really easy to do and deflect and parry. I had a problem with them. Other than that, I mean, I did have to use a gold orb because I did want to hurry up and get this out. I did use the gold orb, sadly, which is it's okay, it's fine. All the DMC fans are crying and shitting on me. I know. I'm pathetic. I used the fucking gold orb to save my life, but I did technically get them in one try though. So I don't think so, but. No, fight overall for the first fight with Virgil is really fun, and I like his moveset a lot. Especially, I do know one mechanic that I will tell y'all at the very end of the video, which is this mechanic is cool as fuck to me. That is honestly using it as an advantage against you too. Now I don't know, I know I heard it from some YouTuber who told me about this mechanic when he was playing Devil May Cry 3. He did show receipts, but we'll see. Anyways, so of course I use the gold orb. My favorite weapon, of course, obviously is Rebellion, and of course Cerberus is what I'm gonna mainly be using throughout this playthrough. Which, of course, easy weapons that you to combo. Now, after we defeated Virgil, we made our, great descent down the tower. We get stabbed. We awakened finally. So this is where Dante gets his powers. This is where Dante's awakening comes in. And now we reach our full potential, technically. So, make our great descent down this tower as an epic ass fucking scene. I can't describe this scene, which is so fucking cool. Like, I don't know. You just have to watch this and see. So you gotta pick one, maintain which one ever. I chose Devil Trigger, of course, obviously. I love my Devil Trigger. I'm just saying, and I got that SS, by the way. Not bad of a fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, it's just the maintaining the different things that are happening around you, especially the lasers. And then when I think it's like a third of his health, if I'm not mistaken, he shoots out like 2 now and does like a little cross beam, which thank God it kills some of the enemies. But holy shit, sometimes when I'm a mid combo and I can't really back out of it or jump away in time, I just get like caught in a crossfire between the laser and it kind of juggles me. Excuse me, which is fine. All right, it's fine. I can recover easily, right? I died once, all right? I died once, but that's okay. That's okay. I had a little hiccup, but that's fine. No, this boss alone, though, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's all right. I'm not saying it's like the best. It's just a little. I don't want to say disappointing because it's not. It's not disappointing. Mainly the fact being, like I said, it's the juggling part with like 3 different things at once that you gotta kind of maintain and watch, which kind of takes away the damage from the boss at the same time and stuff like that. So again, that's why I chose the DT heart or the Devil Trigger heart. That's taking away, my shit. So I mean, there as you can see the double lasers, I can jump through that easily with no problem at all. But overall, I don't know, boss wise, I say, like I said, a 7. If not, I'd be nice. I'll give it an 8, honestly. Hey, I'm a fanboy. It deserves an 8. It deserves an 8. An 8. Overall, though, I did have fun with it, though. Especially comboing, which is kind of nice that the boss kind of doesn't fight back besides shooting lasers, which is fine. So I had to like really, really struggle too much, but my nose itches. Something in my nose. But no, after that, pop him DT a bunch of times, stuff like that. Like I said, go for the heart. Got him down pretty easily. No sweat. Died once. It's fine. Got hit a couple times. It was annoying. That's fine. Now we move on to our next boss, our pretty lady, the queen herself, the vampiric queen that I support and that I love. Navon. You know it, I know it. She turns to a sick ass fucking guitar, and to be honest, it is my least favorite weapon, and it is a bit disappointing because of how fucking cool it is, and it has so many chances and so many advantages that it just doesn't perform as well as the other weapons in the game. Especially upgrading it fully. For my second playthrough, I upgraded everything fully and collected everything. It just didn't hit that hard, honestly. The combos are alright. I like the combos, I guess. It was alright. It was mainly for style points, I'm pretty sure. But then again, I would say the whole game's kind of in a way of style points, which I love and I like, but in an arcadey way, which is fun. But anyways, let's talk about Navon real quick. Navon, as a whole, boss in general, I find her pretty fun. Again, and it's not for guys, but Navon as a boss alone is pretty fun. Attack wise, she has some electrifying currents that she can shoot vertically and horizontally, which I find kind of cool. She does have the shadow thing, that comes out the ground from the first game. The shadow, the cat, whatever the fuck it's called. But she also shoots electrifying bats at you, which are easy to dodge, honestly. Overall, she's not that hard to learn. She's fairly easy, honestly. She has an attack where she can send a massive electrifying current on the floor, which is easy to dodge if you time it right. Now, if you don't time it right, you'll obviously get electrified and get hit. She has like a little whirlwind attack if you get too close to her, which is also easy to predict because most of these bosses do have a sound cue that you can listen to and you can tell they're gonna attack this way or they're gonna attack this one, and it's easy to learn and pinpoint, which I love. I love that. But as a whole, I would say Navon in general is not that hard, really. But she does have this one attack that's really scary to me, and I do kind of fall for it to this day. I just don't expect it, and I believe it's at like a third of our health or something like that. She does it. She does like which I call the death kiss. She goes in the middle, and how would I say this? She deactivates her defenses for the bats, and then she crosses her arms and try to give Dante a nice big smooch and a hug, which God I need. But it's really easy to dodge if you're not paying attention. It's easy to dodge if you're paying attention, and if you're not, then it kind of throws you off in a way. But all you really gotta do is really what I did is kind of jumped in the air, landed on her with the rebellion, or down attack with the rebellion, and then activate my double trigger on top of that. Then I just kind of wailed on her with the Cerberus. Kind of just went on there with that, and it seemed to work fine, especially with her defensive with the bats that she had up. Cerberus is pretty crazy when it comes to that, but I mean, other than that, again, I give her an 9 out of 10 boss, actually. 9 out of 10, just because I'm a little bit salty, because I kind of miss sound cues in a way, but hey, that's a skill issue that I have. But again, fun boss, and a sick ass weapon. Very sick weapon. She turned to a fucking good electric guitar. She's lighting bats and shit and lighting. Who doesn't want that? But after we killed Navon, after we manage to kill Navon, she turns to the guitar. We grab her weapon, and then we have an awesome fucking concert with Dante. I need some water. Anyways, we stumble upon my least favorite boss of them all. You know it, I know it. It's motherfucking Beowulf. But before we got into that fight, we did ride this train, which I call the fun cart ride, like Indiana Jones, because you're in this train with a small area with like a bunch of mobs or a bunch of trash mobs, and you could just like combo left and right, and it's so fun. It's just really fun to do. That train ride or the car ride's really fun. But back to this piece of shit, honestly. Screw this guy. He called me stinky. He said I don't take showers. You know, I haven't in a week. And he had the nerve. He had the nerve to try to assault me like that, man. But I did die. I ain't gonna lie to you. About 3 times. Like even my 3rd, 4th playthrough. Even if I do a 4th playthrough, I'm still gonna die by this motherfucker because this man alone, he's like harder than Virgil. Like he is, and he hits so hard. He does throw some mean ass fucking hooks. He has a ground slam that like has like a blast radius, so you can't if you're close range, you're kind of fucked because you can't really get out of it. Unless you're kind of like far away already. But again, he does have a sound cue, but I mean, I was kind of up close and personal with a lot of my enemies, so I couldn't really have enough reaction time to dodge or the ability to get out of there. So, but Beowulf's attacks are pretty simple, and I find them pretty cool, especially when he does like stomp the ground, and he has his cages that come down. Then he just like swings them at you. My go-to every time he does that, I like to just like taunt him, just like taunt him, and just go in and start wail him, and then he'll whoop my ass eventually, but that's okay. Well, no, he does have an ability to that's kind of hard to dodge. He summons like feathers, and it's kind of like homing missiles, and it's kind of hard to dodge. Because they just hone at you, so you can't really do anything, I guess. I mean, skill issue, hey. But after enough with that piece of shit, we defeat him. He goes up to fucking Virgil and cries like a little bitch, and then Virgil kills him and claims his arms, Beowulf. And after a few runarounds, few puzzles, run backs, X to Y, whatever the case may be. That's like without the game, X to Y every time, and backtracking. We get our second fight with Virgil. This fight alone, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of favor this fight just because he uses Beowulf instead of the other sword. Damn it, Alistair, instead of Alistair. Because the final fight with Alistair, when him having Alistair is kind of nuts, but the fight's fun. But no, the second fight with Virgil, especially with Beowulf that he has, is pretty fun. And I find it kind of easy, to be honest. Easier than the first fight for some reason. But I guess that's because he's using Beowulf and they're slow weapons. So, but no, different mechanics, of course. I mean, he has different weapons, so that's what he uses. Overall, I found this boss fight fun and wholly anime peak because this is a fun fight. Oh, every fight with Virgil is like so fun. Besides the 2013 bullshit that we got, fuck that one. But overall, I would say it's a pretty good fight. Again, I still rocking Rebellion and Cerberus for this one. Again, my 2 favorite weapons throughout the whole game. I don't really like Agni and Rugo that much. Just for the fact being, I don't know. I know they're the most powerful weapons, but I just don't like the combo system for them, or the combo inputs for them. But over that, after we defeated Virgil, whoop his ass a little bit, had this epic fight. I love this fight. Holy anime, holy peak cinema. We have our next fight. And that will be, of course, 3-peat bosses, just like in every other game. Repeat bosses, which is, I guess, my big complaint, but I still love it, though. Still love the franchise. We have repeat bosses. This one, I did kind of just like, I guess, how do we say? when you had to go through a circle with the stones or the gems in it, which I didn't know until my second playthrough in. Which I was doing like every single stone at first until I found out like, oh, you're supposed to just go in a simple circle. Which, okay, I mean, hey, that's fair. But no, I went with, who did I go with? I went with Cerberus, Agni and Ruga, and Beowulf, obviously. I think it was like green, light blue, and white gem, or like a white round gem. So if you remember that, you got it. But I went through that, so it made like a little circle. It was simple and easy. Like I said, boss fights were really kind of, well, Cerberus one was kind of fun though, especially with the power-ups that I had now and the new weapons. And I was rocking Beowulf this time, and I was upgrading that bitch, cause I don't know. I mean, well, I wanted to try Beowulf this time instead of like just Cerberus again. Just the same weapons over and over, because I always rock Cerberus. I don't know. There's just the ice nunchucks are cool, you know. To me, at least, I guess. Now the boss fight is fun, especially having like DT as well, or Devil Trigger. Excuse me. For the matter of fact being, because more powerful, you got more movesets, And I'm not gonna lie, it went by pretty fast for the fight. It went by quick. For the fight alone, it went by pretty fast. At least I enjoyed myself with them. Even though they are repeat bosses, which is okay, I guess. I excuse the fact that, hey, they give you all these weapons, now go try them out. Or go play with whatever you want, I guess. Especially before the insufferable fight with, what's his name? Arkham. That's right. I hate that fight with Arkham. We're not talking about it. I just want to talk about the important things here in the big fights. Even though Arkham is a big fight, but fuck him. That boss fight's the worst. But no, as you can see, I've been getting good combos. I get good combos with Cerberus. After I got my memory back, after not playing for like a couple months. Not even a couple months. It's been like a month, honestly. Then took like a 2-week vacation because of Christmas. But like I said, I like how they utilize the guns as well still. I wasn't kind of doing that. I was just kind of like, all right, let's free ball right now, and just kind of like mix up. I was kind of mixing up my attacks, just kind of getting them down fast as I can. I guess. Which, like I said, all right, boss fight. All the heads, they all kind of do the same. Not do the same, but they do different things when you do kill them. But after we get Cerberus down, knocked him on the ass. Now we fight. Yeah, that's right. We went through Agni and Ruga. Now this time is really fun too, though. It was pretty different. I wouldn't say like too differently though, but it was pretty fun though, especially with all my upgrades and stuff like that. So we can go all in and just start going crazy. All my upgrades paid off. I fully upgraded I fully upgraded Cerberus and then Rebellion and then Beowulf from the playthrough for this video. So I did that, and like I said, all their like moves and stuff like that, their movesets like kicked in from heart and memory. So I'm like, okay, I know when to swing, I know when I should do this, and I know what I should do to deflect that. And it was pretty fucking good. Like, seeped into memory, especially when you first play it too though. The first time you play this, it is insanely good. It's like you immediately know everybody's fucking movesets like that, and it makes you immediately want to go back and do the other difficulties, which I'm gonna do, but like on my own time, because I would love to go through the different difficulties with this game, which I have with 5, and I am on Dante Must Die with Devil May Cry 5, so there will be a video about that, and I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, but again, like I said, you gotta kill both of them. Gotta kill both Agni and Ruga. Otherwise, one will get powered up, and you're kind of fucked. And they, one gets powerful, as I did with this one, I guess, which he kind of got his sword and kind of got fire and lightning or whatever the element this man is. So, which I find like I said, the mechanics is cool, which we hardly see anymore. It's rather just like, hey, let's not make them have a new move set. Let's just like slap more health on them, so they make them like just meaty as fuck, like an endurance one. But killed Agni and Ruga, and now we go back to my least favorite boss, Beowulf. But at 3-5 Beowulf, it was all over from there. But after that, we get to do, after relieving the mirrors, stuff like that, like the Chamber of Reflection or stuff like that, we now go into the fight with Arkham. That fight with Arkham is so bad. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna show it. I'm just showing this cutscene from the final fight with Virgil, because Arkham is just like, I don't know. His fight is not it. Especially the fact being, when you have Virgil on your team, you can't use your devil trigger, nor can you use your other weapon abilities. So you're just kind of stuck here controlling both at the same time, which I found insanely difficult. Even like before, like when you fight Arkham, those little like leeches swarm around you, and you're just kind of like stuck there, and you just gotta take the hit from them, and it's so bad. It just, oh my lord, I can't describe how bad that fight is, and I hate it so much. Even though it's a cool concept to have co-op, sure, but I think at the same time it's just unneeded. It's just unneeded. Anyways, after that fight, we finally get in the scuffle with our boy, Demois, Virgil. Now this sweet young lad was whooping my ass. He was giving me a beat down like no other. He was smacking me down. Now Alice, I don't like him personally using Alistair. Like in general. The reason why I say that, mainly the fact being because once he throws that damn sword, once he throws Alistair at you, it hits you, it just constantly just hits you, doom, 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 and then he just swings it back, and then it comes back to him. But Lord have mercy if you get caught in a combo with this man. This fight alone, I think it took me like 5 tries at max, honestly, because he was pretty difficult for this run. And yeah, no, he was pretty difficult. Bloody, I haven't fought him in the, is it Bloody Palace, I believe is where you fight him, I think, maybe. But I tried to hit him with Beowulf with the heavy, but that failed. I tried to combo him. That didn't do too great. That didn't do too good. I also had a was it Colleen? Yeah, ladies RPG or rocket launcher, basically, just to get that long range, I guess, a little damage. But I mean, like I said, he just kind of just kept getting me all the time, which I had enough of. I genuinely was like mad at this point. I was like, no, you're not getting me, Virgil. I swear to God. But no, him with Alistair though was pretty crazy, especially since now I have Beowulf and he has Alistair. It is pretty scary, not gonna lie. But I do like some of his movesets though. Now, to get into that other detail I was talking about at the first fight with Virgil, this fight replicates the move that you use the most. And whatever move you use the most, he's gonna use it like against you, which I found incredibly cool. Which I found incredibly cool because it's a massive switch up with fighting too. Like, you just don't know like what he's gonna just fight. Yeah, there's sound cues, but holy fuck, is he fast! And you really gotta like lock in to like really, I guess, not, I wouldn't say understand, but I guess, really just like kind of lock in general, I guess, to his movesets and everything. But I found him pretty easy to understand and learn at the same time. But I don't know. Overall, 10 out of 10 boss fight. Even though it was hard as shit and he whooped my ass. Just absolute 10 out of 10 banger. Absolute banger. But after we do defeat him, we do get a cutscene, of course. We do get a cutscene. You know, brotherhood rivalry. We do the cutscene of brother. Oh, fuck me, dude. We do get a cutscene of brotherly rivalry, of course. But other than that, he gave us the amulet, but I believe kept Alistair. So, which is, it's alright, it's fine. At the end of the day, we do defeat him, stop him. We have the other part of the amulet. With this beautiful cutscene, honestly. I love this. To this day, I do. Okay, and if you want to watch like lore, stuff like that, there's just channels out there, just not with me. I just want to get into the depths of the gameplay, the weapons, and the bosses, and the mechanics that they do, stuff like that. But lore-wise, that'll be like a more bigger project that I will do. I will think about though. But we killed him though. Now, as you may know, I do have, you know, Divine Hate playing in the background. And let me tell you why. This is an absolute banger fucking song if you were listening. Also, the soundtrack, 10 out of fucking 10. They were cooking in the goddamn kitchen with this soundtrack. Swear, up and down. But after that, Fire Virgil ended. We are, I would say, better known as done. That's it. That's all of DMC. Falls down the hole. We meet up with Lady. Then we have one final fight in the credits. And that wraps it. Devil May Cry 3. But yeah, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. I hope. Thank you for stopping by in general, or just clicking on in general. It's been a long couple weeks, especially long. It's gonna be a long year. 2026. And you know what? This is, I'm not gonna say mine. This is, I don't want to say mine because all of y'all, or all the people who have viewed stuff in my socials, whatever the case may be, just viewing in general, it really means a lot to me, and it does inspire me to make more and to do more, and it does motivate me to as well, and to make videos like this. And this is like my very first video that I've ever done theoretically, and actually edited and put my blood, sweat, and tears in. And so, hey, if you like it, give it a like. If I should add something, let me know. If I messed up on some things, let me know. Give me any recommendations, give me ideas, or whatever the case may be. Hey, especially for, you know, this video. If I messed up anything, let me know in the comments, you know? Let me know. Just let me know. I'm all for criticism. I love criticism. That's a good thing. Criticism is a good thing. All right? Now, again, thank y'all, and thank you if you clicked on this video. Thank you. It means a lot to me. This is something that I've always wanted to do as a little jit. I swear to God. And I've been gaming all my fucking life, and I think this is something that I can put something into. And again, thank you. None of this would be done without all of you, or any of you at all. And that's what goes for like any content creator. It's all of you. It's all of you that put them up top. And like I said, thank you for clicking on this video. There will be more, I promise you. There will be more. And of course, streaming, and then of course more videos and stuff like that I do have lined up, and I will get to them as quick as I can. But for now, I'm gonna end this off. So thank you, and it's your guy Fiji. Peace.